Title: The Treasure of Willow Creek. Introduction. In a small village named Willow Creek, there lived a young boy named Jack. Jack was a curious boy, always asking questions and wanting to know more about the world. He had messy brown hair, bright green eyes, and a big smile. He lived with his grandmother in a small, cozy house at the edge of the village. Willow Creek was a peaceful place with friendly people, tall trees, and a clear blue river that flowed through the center of the village. But Willow Creek had a secret. For many years, people in the village spoke about a treasure that was hidden somewhere nearby. The treasure was said to be buried long ago by a famous explorer, Captain Edmund Blackwood. Many people had tried to find the treasure, but no one ever succeeded. Some said the treasure was just a legend, but Jack believed it was real, and he was determined to find it. Scene 1, The Mysterious Map. One sunny morning, Jack decided to visit the old library in the center of Willow Creek. The library was a big stone building with tall, dusty windows. Jack loved going there because it was full of books and old stories. As he walked through the library, he saw an old man sitting behind a large desk. It was Mr. Thompson, the librarian. "Good morning, Jack. What brings you here today?" "Good morning, Mr. Thompson. I am looking for books about Captain Edmund Blackwood. I want to find his treasure." Mr. Thompson smiled. He was an old man with white hair and glasses, and he knew many stories about Willow Creek. "Ah, Captain Blackwood. He was a great explorer indeed. Many people have looked for his treasure, but no one has ever found it. But I think I might have something that could help you." Mr. Thompson went to the back of the library and returned with an old, dusty book. He opened it carefully and showed Jack a yellow, crumpled piece of paper inside. "Mr. Thompson, this is a map. They say it shows the way to the treasure, but it is old and hard to read. Maybe you can figure it out." Jack looked at the map closely. It showed a river, a big tree, and a small cave. At the bottom, there was a strange drawing of a star. "Thank you, Mr. Thompson. I will find this treasure, I promise." With the map in his hand, Jack ran out of the library and hurried back home to prepare for his adventure. Scene 2. The journey begins. Jack decided he needed help. He ran to his best friend Emma's house. Emma was brave and smart, with short curly hair and a love for solving mysteries. "Emma, look, I found a map to the treasure of Captain Blackwood. Will you come with me to find it?" Emma's eyes lit up with excitement. "Of course, Jack. This is going to be fun." They packed some food, water, a flashlight, and a compass. Jack's grandmother gave them a big hug and reminded them to be careful. Together, they set off toward the river, following the old map. The river was sparkling under the sun. They walked along its edge, listening to the birds singing and the water flowing. After a while, they reached a large, ancient tree. It was the biggest tree they had ever seen. "This must be the tree on the map. But where is the cave?" They looked around, but they couldn't see a cave anywhere. Then Jack had an idea. "Jack, maybe the cave is hidden. Let's look closer." They searched around the tree and found a small path leading into the forest. The path was narrow and covered with leaves. They followed it and soon found a small cave hidden behind some bushes. "We found it. Let's go inside." Scene 3. The Cave of Secrets. The cave was dark and cold. Jack turned on his flashlight, and they stepped inside. The walls of the cave were wet, and they could hear the sound of dripping water. As they moved deeper, they saw strange marks on the walls, like symbols or drawings. "Look, Jack! These must be clues. What do they mean?" Jack looked at the symbols carefully. He noticed one of the symbols looked like the star on the map. "I think we need to find more stars. Let's keep going." They walked further into the cave and found 3 more stars painted on the wall. Suddenly, they reached a dead end. There was nothing but a flat rock in front of them. "Now what? Is this the end?" Jack felt disappointed, but then he noticed something strange about the rock. It had small holes shaped like stars. "Wait, I think we need to press these stars in the right order." He remembered the map and pressed the stars in the order he had seen them. The rock slowly moved, revealing a hidden door. "Great job, Jack! You did it!" They stepped through the door and into a small chamber filled with old chests and barrels. In the center was a large wooden chest with Captain Blackwood's name carved on it. Scene 4. The Treasure Revealed. Jack and Emma opened the chest carefully. Inside, they found gold coins, silver goblets, and jewels of all kinds. There were also old maps, letters, and a diary. "This is incredible. We really found the treasure of Captain Blackwood." Jack picked up the diary and started to read. "Jack, it says here that Captain Blackwood hid his treasure not for himself, but for the people of Willow Creek. He wanted it to be found by someone brave and kind, someone who would use it to help the village." They looked at each other and smiled. Emma: "We should share this treasure with everyone in Willow Creek. We could help the village in so many ways." Yes, that's what Captain Blackwood would have wanted. They packed up the treasure and made their way back to the village. The people of Willow Creek cheered when they saw the treasure, and Jack and Emma became heroes. With the treasure, they built a new school, repaired old buildings, and planted new trees. Conclusion: from that day on, Jack and Emma continued to explore and have adventures. They learned that treasure is not just gold or jewels, but also friendship, courage, and the kindness we show to others. And as for Willow Creek, it became a place where everyone believed in the magic of adventure, thanks to two young explorers who never gave up on their dreams.